Yo, welcome back to my little corner of the internet. So, I wanted to share something that I realized lately. Well, I guess it's not realized, it's a story. Yay, story time. So, I have been having a lot of like problems lately, and I was having nightmares. I'd never had so many nightmares in my life. And I used to have nightmares a lot when I was a kid because, well, children of abuse have nightmares. Let's just say that. But yeah, no, this was like every single night. I never got any rest. I was just like terrorized, and everybody around me kind of noticed. My daughter especially is like, "Dang, you look tired." And I felt tired and I was exhausted and I like couldn't get out of bed and it was terrible. So I went to the doctor to see if anything was wrong, and nothing's wrong. Everything comes back normal. I'm like, all right, something else is going on. So I was planting some flowers, I guess a little over a week ago now, um, up with some people from my church, and I had mentioned to them like a month and a half, like they were like, "Well, how are you? You look tired." And I was like, "Yeah, man, I've been having these nightmares lately. Like they're weird and they're not fun, and I don't sleep, and I'm just so uncomfortable, and I don't know what to do." They were like, "Oh, wow, we'll pray for you." I'm like, "Cool, thanks," because I definitely use it. Well, I'm planting flowers with them, and they say, I mentioned something about this. I'm like, "Man, I'm still having those nightmares." And they're like, the dude looks at me and goes, "Have you looked at the objects in your home?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." He's like, maybe pray over them and see, like maybe there's something's in an object in your home. And as soon as he said that, I immediately knew what it was. Immediately. The only thing I have bought here in Texas besides food and like gas and paying my bills, like at all, was a couch I got at a thrift store. I thought it was supposed to be a Christian thrift store, and it was kind of messy, and the people I guess seemed nice enough. They were just kind of weird or whatever. And they gave me like this really crazy deal on this flowery, straight old lady couch. And I was like, "Man, I love that couch. It's beautiful." Because it's like the couch with roses in it or whatever, like Ethan Allen made back, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. It was a really nice couch. And I was like, wow, and it's comfortable. And so they were like, I was like, "Well, how much for the couch?" And they were like, $20. And I was like, "Well, here's your $20." And I was like, "All right, now I got to figure out how to get it to my house." And they're like, "We'll deliver it for you for $20." And I'm like, "Okay, I live way out like in the country." And they're like, "Nope, that's totally cool." I was like, "Okay." So I paid $40 for this couch, right? And when I was in the store, it didn't smell or anything. I sat on the couch for a good hour. And I got it home, I got it inside, and like within an hour I was like, "It smells like somebody peed on this couch." I'm like, "Ugh, that's kind of gross." So, I'm doing all the stuff I can do to get rid of the smell of the pee. And then I never put two and two together until this dude in my church said something about it. Literally within 2 weeks, I started having nightmares. And I wasn't sleeping well. And the only time I would actually sleep is when I left my house. And I only felt good when I left my house. As soon as I went outside, I was fine. As soon as I came inside, it was like, I don't know how to explain it, like doom or whatever. And so as soon as I realized it, because it was not, yesterday was Easter, but so it was a week before Easter, last Sunday, I realized, oh my gosh, this couch has to go. I literally opened up my front door and hefted this couch out to the curb by myself. Probably shouldn't have, because I was sore for a couple of days afterwards, but whatever, we're here. And I have slept so well. My face looks better. My skin has cleared up. My dreams, I don't have these weird, like, oh, I got something on my face here. Whoops. I don't have these weird nightmares. I have been sleeping like through the night. All my dreams have been good. I've like really not wild, but pretty vivid dreams. And they've all been good, positive dreams, very healing, very nice. Wake up, you smile on your face type dreams, like normal, like you're supposed to have. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's that couch. It was the couch. So My PSA for the day is, yo, if you're having problems like in your life, because literally I was having so many problems in my life. Like, I did budget and I make enough money to pay my bills and have a savings, and I could never, something would always come up. And it'd be something real weird out of nowhere. And it would just be hundreds of dollars. And I'd be like, well, there goes my savings for the month. And I would literally have like $20 at the end of the month. And I was like, well, this isn't right. If I make a budget and I stick to my budget, I should have like $500 extra a month. And I literally have 25 every month since I got the couch. Yep. I got the couch the end of January. Middle towards end of January. And I started having problems like the end of January. Yo, PSA, seriously, if you're having problems in your life, you're having nightmares, you can't sleep, man, make sure you go to the doctor and get checked out. That's probably a good, really good plan. But I'm gonna be like this dude at my church who was like, man, look at the objects in your house. What have you brought into your house lately? Or when about a week or two or whatever before these issues started, what did you bring into your house? I brought in a couch. And when the dude delivered my couch, it was like a set of dudes or whatever. And they like, something was off about one of them. Something was just off. And I thought, maybe he left something in my house. Some people just be leaving their little weird energies or entities at your house. And I was like, oh, and I like did a lot of prayers and stuff like that on it. And I thought it was better, but it never got better. And as soon as I got rid of that couch, I said the prayers. I got this whole book of cool prayers that I say. I've been doing that for years and years and years, and because they work. And healed and forgiven, that kind of stuff. Yeah, man, I slept good that night. The next night, I've slept great for the last week. Like, getting up at a decent time, not like feeling like I have to be in bed till like 10 noon. That's unheard of for me. It's just not, that's something that was off. And I did my job. I did my due diligence. I went to the, doctor, and got my blood tested and got checked out and everything like that. Nothing's wrong. It was that dang couch. So yeah, get your couch, get your things checked out. Anything you've brought in, especially from a thrift store. Even the people who claim to be doing good. Because now that I've thought about it, this place was called the Lord's Work. And I have always had issues with calling God and Jesus the Lord. And the reason why is because I know the other side. And I know what they call their dude up, whatever. They call him Lord. Lord this, Lord that. And I understand what Lord means. I understand, like, word science, I guess, is the best. There's a word for it. It starts with an E, and I can't think of it right off the top of my head. It's not etymology, but close to that. I understand that so well that I'm like, like, which Lord's work? I've been really like thinking about that lately, and I'm like, it's the Dark Lord. It's the enemy. Pass, dude, pass. Yeah, so I thought I'd share that story. It's not been very fun, but it's kind of the reason why I've just been kind of MIA. Plus, you know what? I also decided and made a decision on and prayed on and came to a conclusion on, I'm not going to be in Texas much longer. Man, I thought I would like it down here because the weather, and yeah, spring is cool. It's nice. There's green all over the trees. It's like 72 today. Yeah, I got a sweater on because I'm always cold, but like, all the tulips have already bloomed. Those bluebonnets are freaking gorgeous. And they got these Indian paintbrushes that hang out with the bluebonnets that are really gorgeous. And like these pink and white, almost, I don't know, they almost look like water lilies, but they're not because they grow out of the ground, like the flowers that are on those or whatever. Oh, excuse me. But I don't know what they are because they're all different. But like, it's starting to heat up. And it rained for a week solid, which is normal, I guess, for the springtime. It's not April showers bring May flowers around here. It's March showers bring March flowers. I don't know the saying. But anyway, like, I have come to the realization I don't think Texas is for me as much as I want to like it here. I find about 30% versus 70% good and bad. So 30% good. And I try really hard to focus on that, but it's not getting over like 20-30%. Where 70% is like, just what is wrong with you people out here? Like, talk about a cultural shock, man. And I've been working through it. I've been here almost a year now. And I've been working through it. Dude, I put myself in therapy even. Like, unheard of for some girl. I'm the therapist. And I'm out here like, dude, I think I need therapy, man. Something ain't right, because I'm just not adjusting well or whatever. Whereas like my kid, she's adjusting beautifully. She's made a ton of friends. She's got some really good connections, good community. She's really enjoying herself here and having a good time. Or me, I'm not having fun. I'm not liking it. I'm not doing anything that's like joyful. I just feel like exhausted and burnt out 99% of the time. Yeah, and last week I got some sleep, but I also went down to Austin and worked for a couple days and straight slept in my car. Yeah, that's not an experience I would recommend for anyone. But Austin's nice. It's cool. People are nicer down there. The traffic is better. The roads are like really nice. Wow. And there's a lot of really good food to eat, and that's cool. That's a bonus. But like, people, I've noticed in Texas, people are like nice, but they aren't kind. They're like friendly to your face, but they're not really kind. They're kind of like just the people that are like, hey, how are you? And then forget about you and go to their own little cliques. Dude, even in churches, it's like that. And that's supposed to be a place where you're supposed to like connect with people because you have a common thing. And like, groups are like that. And people will smile at you and then not hesitate to turn around and like cut you off in traffic and honk at you and flash their brights in behind you and never turn their brights off. And dude, even if you're going 5 over the speed limit, people are up your butt like flashing their brights and stuff at you, and the light just turned green and people are out here honking. Like, dude, you didn't even give me a time to blink my eyes. Like, I don't even have time to hit the gas off the brake and you're out here honking your horn at me. Whoa. And it's not me necessarily. I'm pretty quick with it, and I've kind of figured out people just drive aggressive down here. That's what it is. I've had to drive a lot more aggressive. It's not something I'm really comfortable with, but I am trained professional driver, so I do know what I'm doing, thank goodness. But like, it's just so weird. And then like, my favorite thing is when people, you know how when you get out of a driveway or like, the driveway of like a business or a house or something like that, and it's wide enough for usually 2.5 cars to go by. Nah, these people drive in the middle. Doesn't matter if you're coming at them. Doesn't matter. They're in the middle of the road. Will not move over. Cars, like on a road that I'm on now, cars are parked on either side. People are driving down the middle of the road. You come at them, they're not moving over for you. You literally stop in the middle of the road and they'll stop right there with you. And you're like, shouldn't we both move over so we can pass each other? Like, is that not a thing? Did we not learn that in driver's training? The road's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 car lengths or 5 car widths. This dude right here, right in the middle of the road, at the stop sign, middle of the road, dead center, but is turning right. Is there no courtesy? It's just so weird. Oh my God, now I just started complaining. Oh, good Lord. Maybe I should stop complaining. But, there's like some good things here. Like the gas is cheaper, I guess. And the roads are better, mostly, not all of them. Smaller towns have worse roads. Bigger cities have nicer roads. There's no state tax, so that's cool. Your sales tax is 8.25%, but it's kind of like that pretty much everywhere. Shit, Michigan was 6%, and you had to pay high gas tax, and state taxes and other taxes on top of that. Like, so there's differences. Spring comes early. That's nice. The weather's really nice. I did miss the snow though, because it was so cold here, but there was no reward for it this year, so that was interesting. The housing is completely different. I can't say it's cheaper because it's not. It's way expensive here. But you know, they got some cool stuff here and there. It's just yeah, man, I won't be here much longer. I'm leaving. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going. I get up north, probably north of the Continental Divide line. I don't think I'm going to be heading back to Michigan anytime soon, like, other than to visit, say what's up, grab the rest of my stuff out of storage. I'll figure it out. I hear, just have this feeling a new opportunity is going to come my way. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know where. But I don't see myself being here much longer. So that's my update. That's the poop on the scoop. That's my PSA for the day, week, month, whatever, however long it is before I make another video. Hope everyone has a wonderful time, day, having a wonderful April so far. Hope everyone had a great Easter, and see y'all next time.